Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's a little cold in here. Okay, I got it. Okay, first person here is T. Yvette for love. T. Yvette for love. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs when it comes to love. You have an air sign around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. You have choices and options coming in. You have air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments and bullshit are healing and moving into the past with new choices and options that could lead you to a successful, well-grounded, well-stable, functioning relationship. With the Magician, you have the ability to make it happen. Not bad, not bad. Alpha, General. Alpha. You've got success coming in around work, school, or business. Although it may be slow and steady wins the race, career should be moving forward. Listen to your intuition. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities around work, school, or business. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially secure, and an old wound is healing and moving into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Aries Sun for the next 24. Next 24, you could have money coming in, maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Life comes into balance. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Your luck may change for the better quickly, and you may be spending time with a Libra. My Tesha for tonight and today and tonight. You could have choices and options that come in around social activity. Listen to your intuition. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Slow and steady wins the race. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relief. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Not bad. Rip Hand Deep, General. Rip Hand Deep, General. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and something may happen that makes you happy with the Sun. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Maybe spending time with a Sagittarius or possibly a Gemini. Money comes in. You may be feeling a little more financially secure. Sarah, is N hurt or disappointed by J? And if so, why? N seems to act weird. His behavior is so confusing towards J, and J is so confused about how he feels for their situation. Yeah, things are out of balance between these two people. The N person is disappointed. I am not going to say they're hurt. They may be disappointed. They may feel like the J person, maybe that their inconsistency is what's causing the disappointment, or yeah, like things are out of balance and one person is disappointed and the other person's not getting it, and the other person that's not getting it may not realize what's wrong, but it's because of how they're treating the other person. Yeah, things are out of balance between these two. Shard, General. You have a wish that comes true around life moving forward. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Hard work that you put into work, school, or business could come back to you and pay off. Maybe coming up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle that could be successful, even if it takes a little bit of time. Life could change you for the better quickly around the side hustle. DJ for tomorrow. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and also a little bit more financially stable. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Can love. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And then with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Happiness comes in. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success around love. Maybe with air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Libra comes up the strongest of the air signs, but you also have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Mega love. Disconnect from this nonsense. Anything that's stuck, stagnant, arguments, betrayals, this bullshit needs to move into the past if you want to see your love life move forward. Walk away from what's not working, and then things can move forward successfully, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Anxiety eases, life comes into balance around a new beginning, possibly with water. Soul therapy, general. Okay, you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news that makes you feel relief, and it may have something to do with money coming in. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan could ease anxiety. Be Wise wants the orange cards. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The answer is yes. Proceed, go forth, achieve, enjoy. Don't hold back. The time is now. Rise up, fly high, light up, express yourself, experience, share. And then this one is expect miracles. Miracles occur naturally. They're always ready to unfold. Your angels are encouraging you to prepare yourself for them right now. A miracle doesn't have to be extravagant change in circumstance. It can be a simple shift of energy that creates a wave of love over your life. If you need something positive to happen or you're praying hard for something, this card brings you the message that something exciting and healing is about to unfold. In order to help this along, you're being guided by your angels to recognize and honor your own worth. Realize that you are absolutely worthy of miracles, and they will unfold in your life. Your entire life has been brought together by miracles. They are happening all the time, and the miracle that you need isn't a difficult one because it's in the hands of the divine, and anything is possible. Pretty good. Emily, near future for Jane. Near future for me and Jane. You've got communication either coming in or picking up, and things could be moving forward, and you're ready for it. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation gets things unstuck and helps things to move forward. You're probably going to see one another soon. Oh, shit, I just lost my spot. Hold on. Shonda, General. You've got a new beginning on the horizon that leads to success, and you may be feeling stable around finances. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Could be spending time with a Cancer or a Pisces. Listen to your intuition. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. And you may be making decisions that bring more money and big picture. Katrina, Nathan's current feelings and next actions towards me, no contact. Yeah, I don't see all that much action here. You may be feeling disappointed or hurt by this situation, but things seem to be out of balance between the two of you, two people that just aren't on the same page. He may think of you as somebody who is a kind person, somebody who is loyal and sincere, but things are out of balance. Michelle, general. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Life moves forward. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Anxiety eases. Listen to your intuition, and happiness comes in around like social activities. You may have choices and options around social activity. Magician's heart, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life may move forward with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Anything that's been stressful, negative, burdening, anything that's not functioning well, it may be time to let it go if you want to see your love life move forward. And then you could have water coming in. Mihak, general. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with the Pisces, listen to your intuition. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring the world to your feet. And you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Not bad. Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. This person has anxiety easing and moving into the past, and teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. They have choices and options around social activity, money coming in, and they may be spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life is moving forward for them, and they're ready for it. Pretty good. Liz, general for today. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You could have choices and options around social activity, and a wish may come true. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan is also possible. You got money coming in. Pallavi, love. Pallavi, love. Okay, when it comes to love, expressing your wants and needs and exploring your options leads you to success. You've got a Sagittarius, a Leo here, and water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Your luck changes for the better. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You do have a well-functioning, committed relationship here. If you're already in that relationship, things look good. If you're not with anyone, you have choices and options coming in. Expressing your wants and needs and setting boundaries would be helpful at this time. Hello, general for December. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life begins to move forward. Feeling ambitious, you'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you could be feeling a little more financially secure. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or a Libra. Nisha, what's coming towards me in the month of November? What's coming towards me in the month of November? Anxiety eases and a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. A new journey begins. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You'll have choices and options around social activity. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Lay down the laws, set boundaries, and life moves forward. Not bad. Purely Precious, next in love with Roger. Things are looking a little stagnant. Knight of Pentacles is a slow mover. I don't see all that much happening. Strength is in reverse. If this is a well-established relationship, it could be the relationship or connection may be weakening. And somebody may be suffering from anxiety. My best suggestion would be to have a conversation about this relationship. I would reach out to him and see what he wants or where you guys are at, because things look like a little out of balance. Eminem, love for Taurus. Love for Taurus. Okay, if Taurus is currently in a relationship, it has long-term potential around it. Although it may be slow to move forward, it's well functioning. If they're not with anyone, Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. They have a Taurus here, an Earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and then they also have a Cancer. The solution to a problem is in front of them and life moves forward, but they're very slow. Life is moving forward slow, but successfully for Taurus. Apsh 06, romance. Okay, you could have choices and options around romance that may lead you to a new journey. Feeling relief around life moving forward. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you, and life may be moving forward with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options leads to success and a wish comes true. Not bad. Migu for the next 24. Migu for the next 24. Hi, Mel. Migu for the next 24. You could have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Sagittarius or a Leo or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could have choices and options around social activity. You also could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Liz, general for today. Liz, general for today. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Success comes in around work, school, or business through teamwork. May hear from somebody you haven't heard from, or run into someone you haven't seen in a while. Somebody from your past may be returning. Whoever this person is, you'd be happy to run into them, or it would be pleasant. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. You got money coming in. Life's coming back into balance. Not a bad day. Liz, love for this weekend. Love for this weekend. For this weekend, you have growth, change, and transformation coming in if you're currently in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, you have water around Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but Pisces and Scorpio come in the strongest. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward, and there could be something happens this weekend that makes you happy as far as love is concerned. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. You do have a successful relationship coming in. That may not happen this weekend, but if you're not in a relationship, it's on the horizon. You also may have a Gemini here. Don't settle for less than you want when it comes to love, because you can get what you want, even if it is a little slow or it takes a little bit of time to get there. Oh, I did those. Amen. Weekend with O. Weekend with O. It depends what you have planned. So you have the Eight of Cups here, which could be that there's time and space between the two of you, or there's distance. The Two of Wands in reverse can indicate that not much is moving forward, or Two of Wands in reverse could be not much is moving forward, or feeling stagnant, or two people that are more focused on what they're doing individually rather than as a couple. It's like personal growth, and there's indecision. So my suggestion would be to figure out today what your plans are with this person for the weekend, because if you don't, there may not be all that much that's happening. Now, if you already have plans, maybe things may not necessarily change, because there's not much change here. It depends where you guys are in your relationship and what you have planned for this weekend. D-Roy Sama, did Chantel show my diary to someone else? And why did she respond negatively? Okay, I don't know what it is that she responded negatively to, so I can't answer that. But I don't think she showed anybody else the diary. Fool is in reverse. More is going to get revealed around this situation that may explain to you why she was negative or what the negativity was. But I don't know what she was responding to. Was it to the diary? More will get revealed around the situation that may make sense. Like later on. I don't think she showed it to anybody else, though. Virsha, General. Old wounds and nonsense are healing and moving into the past. You're listening to your intuition. Life is moving forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief, and perseverance around work, school, or business could lead you to success. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Life's moving forward. Pretty good. Pretty good. Summons, will the bank I got the loan from let me put the rest of what I owe onto a new loan for a car? It's just a little over $1,000. They probably will. Most likely. I would go there in person and see if you could work something out. I think you can. Mirror Rob, spirit guidance. Six of Air, things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Six of Water, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. King of Water, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and your mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice, charity work. Queen City for next week. Queen City for next week. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. An old wound heals and moves into the past. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the week. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Good news may come in around work, school, or business. MR, how does MS feel about my being upset about the whole situation with T and MM? May kind of feel like you have a right to be upset. May feel a little bit like it was unnecessary drama that didn't need to happen, and that you know that you have every right to be upset. Vicky, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. For tomorrow, slow and steady wins the race and life begins to move forward. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past and things come into balance. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Teamwork or cooperation is favored and a disappointment or a heartache begins to heal and move into the past. Stargate, did Jake like my song poem that I shared with him? Yeah. Kriti, why is Akshay holding himself back? Holding himself back from what? He shows he's indecisive. So whatever it is, he just may not be sure about it. Or he doesn't show us holding himself back. He shows that he doesn't know what he's doing. He's unsure. He's indecisive. So he's just kind of doing his own thing right now. Kyla, Good Friday, general love, finances. Finances and love are two separate things. Do you want just a general reading? Or you want to pick one? Hi, Banana Ramar. I'm Lourdes. Love for next week. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news around work next week. You have a new beginning. Making decisions that bring in a new beginning that could be pushing life forward around your career. Slow and steady wins the race, but life's moving forward on stable ground. Money comes in. Good news comes in. It should be a good week. It should be a good work week. Pleasant. Macy, general for the day. You have something here that makes you happy with the sun. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, although Pisces comes up the strongest. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Should be a pleasant day. Ruchi, next in love. Next in love, you got choices and options here. You have a committed relationship if that's something that you're interested in. Could be with a Scorpio or another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, although you have a Sagittarius here. Exploring your options leads to success. Negativity moves into the past. Through perseverance, you find a new journey that could lead you to happiness and contentment around a committed relationship. Emily, general for getting a job and money. Okay, exploring your options around work leads you to success. Something could come in out of the clear blue sky that makes you feel relief. Then you have a wish that comes true around work, school, or business that leads you to success. More money coming in and finances improving. Over the course of the next 6 months, there may be choices and options around career that bring in more money. You're calling the shots. You might even, you may even move around a couple of times. Like you might get something, say, between now and the end of December, and you may be there for a little while, and then you may move on to greener pastures next year. But you do have more money coming in, and you do have life moving forward, which is good. YP, what are S's thoughts for M after they met today? May have respect for this person, may think this person is smart and intelligent or down to earth, but whatever this situation is, it's out of balance. 6 of Pentacles is here, and there may be lots of wounds or hurt around the situation. Yeah, like things are, like the world is in reverse, which can indicate like one or both people may feel like the world is against them or against the situation, or things are just not like somebody could feel like things are incomplete, there's no closure, unsure, and the other person may feel like disconnected. Two people are just not on the same page, or they're not looking for the same thing. Sharon, that crazy safe passage woman had some man come over to my post fishing, trying to start something that isn't there. Should I let it roll off my back? Yeah, I would. Yeah, because you don't want to cause any extra drama. Like, this person is not going to get what they want. They're going to eventually stop. But if you play into the drama, they're going to continue. They're going to continue. Hi, Ibo. Cinnamon for the rest of the day. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you may be spending time with a Leo. If there's no Leo around, you could be stepping into your strength and self-confidence, taking action around work, school, or business, or feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. May have choices and options around social activity. I don't know if that's today. That may be this weekend. Areas of your life that have been slow to move forward should now start to move forward, and you may get good news around career. Essence, do you see communication or anything else happening between the Leo Cancer guy? After I sent the pictures, he said I was pretty, but that was all, and since then, and that was a while ago. Yeah, you know what? If you were to reach out to him, I think there would be communication that picks up. I wouldn't wait on him because he's slow, but it is possible for more communication to come in around this situation. Oh, I think I'm up to MR. I know MM is to blame, but T also did something as she participated. Will MS hold T accountable, or will she favor her and or protect her? No, I think she's going to have to address it in some way. She's not going to get off scot-free, because the way that it really reads is like T is causing trouble, right? People talk shit all the time. People blow off steam. They say shit they don't mean. But the T person got involved to cause the trouble. That's the way it's reading. And we all have to work here together. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the other person that has to, not the person that talked the shit, the other M person, I think that they want to address everything so that the nonsense stops. I mean, you know, people get annoyed with each other, and that's okay. And people talk shit, and that's okay. But when you're going back and telling the person, it's like you're trying to start something. And I mean, I worked with women, and like, we really all got along. We all really liked each other, but we would get on each other's nerves. And I know I would say shit to the one person about somebody else, but it wasn't because I didn't like them. It was just because they got on my nerves in that moment, and vice versa. I'm sure that it happened with me, with them too. But you don't have to add fuel to the fire by going back and saying something. Like, what T could have done is just said, yeah, I understand your frustration, and ended the situation. Like, it was, I can't remember what the situation was, but I know who the woman was. This woman, it was the receptionist for the person that reads my cards. And I was there waiting one day to have my reading done. And I was sitting with the receptionist who told me a story about work, and it had something to do with somebody was upset about something and was like complaining to her. And she said, she's like, I was just like, she's like, I didn't play into it. I didn't really answer. I didn't say anything. I was just like, yeah, okay. And she's like, because I know that that person just wanted me to commiserate with them and agree with them. And I wasn't going to play into that because we don't need all this. And she was right. And I always think about her saying that, like, rather than fueling the fire, let it go. You know what I mean? Anyhow, I do think it's all going to get addressed. Essence, I did. The phone was texting me off looks. But to be like messages are green when they're once blue, I'll leave it up to the universe. Oh, maybe he's having a, yeah, like the blue ones are when it's an iMessage. If it's not going through, they turn green like a text message, but maybe it wasn't going through. Maybe there's something wrong with his phone. Like maybe he didn't pay the bill or something. Stacy for today. You've got perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life is moving forward. You may be coming up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in extra money. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Listen to your intuition. And then life moves forward. You may be spending time with the Sagittarius, or you're being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. Not bad. New love. What does John think about me, good and bad? He was staring at me a lot. I don't know how well this person knows you. They don't seem to have a strong feeling either way. I don't see anything bad, and that may be that they don't know you well enough to have a strong enough opinion. It looks like they may think that you're a nice person, that you may be like kind, caring, or pleasant. Fool is in reverse. More could get revealed at a later date, but right now it's like they look a little neutral. Kimon for the rest of the day. You may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Success comes in around work, school, or business, and an old wound is healing and moving into the past. You might feel relief around life moving forward. You have the world at your feet, and perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You're no longer holding yourself back. Natalie, love for Antonio. Antonio looks a little bit like slow, or maybe exploring options, or yeah, like they're kind of a little slower. They're not putting in a whole lot of effort around love. They do have choices and options around them. They may have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Then they could have a Virgo, and then they may have an Aquarius. New beginnings are on the horizon, and a new journey may begin, but they're kind of like they got a long road ahead of them where they're not making any decisions right now, which is fine. They may be a little slow. They should be careful, though, with the Three of Cups in reverse, that they don't find themselves in a third-party situation, because that would bring in imbalance, heartache, and disappointment. Depends where they are in their love life. They just don't seem all that ambitious. Now, if they're in a relationship, they may feel like things are okay, everything is fine, but they should watch out with that Three of Cups, that somebody doesn't get involved in a third-party situation. MR, does AW think that I'm taking it too far and I'm too mad about the situation? No, not really. No. They seem to like have respect for you, or they respect the way you feel. Sarah, oh, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Do you get a feeling of when I'm moving? I'm sending emails and making calls. Okay, let's see. Maybe after the new year. Could be sometime in the beginning of the year, January or February. It's on the horizon. You'll make it happen. Tyla, Amin's feelings for me. May find you to be somebody who is reliable, kind, caring, down to earth, a loyal friend. Somebody who is sincere, smart, intelligent, and attractive. Stacy, for the weekend. For the weekend, solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the weekend. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Teamwork, cooperation, and compromise is suggested this weekend. Areas of your life that have been slow or stagnant should now start to move forward. Maybe spending time with a Leo. May have choices and options around social activity. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Oh, you're very welcome, Sarah. Thank you. Good luck with it. Good luck with it. Aditya, when can I get a job that I wanted? It's possible that you may find a job sometime before the end of this year where you're feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. That's possible. Emily, Soha, and me, love read. Things look a little out of balance. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement. It's like somebody may not be putting in a whole lot of effort and it's like unsuccessful, or if somebody may be feeling like disappointed or like things are out of balance. Expressing your wants and needs around this situation would be helpful. But things look a little bit like a little rocky. Raymond, a friend told me my ex wants to communicate but is scared of my family and is miserable. Do you see that too? You know what? Yes. But this part, no. She's playing the victim. She's playing the victim. She is miserable, but she did this to herself. She knows that whatever it was that she did was wrong. She's trying to control and manipulate the situation. So she's playing the victim. Yeah, I don't like that. D for today. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Earth. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Davy, general for the next 2 weeks. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and choices and options are coming in around social activity. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and you may have a new job or business opportunity. You may also be coming up with an idea for a side business, side project, or side hustle. Lucky, general. Areas of your life that you feel have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Hangman is in reverse. You may be feeling grounded and stable around finances moving forward. You may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Having choices and options around social activity pushes life forward towards greener pastures. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, and you could have some money coming in. Not bad. Not bad. Shaho, love reading. If you're feeling undecided about something, it's okay to not make any decisions until you're ready. But anything that's been disastrous, betraying, or heartbreaking, it may be time to leave it in the past. If the Two of Cups in reverse can indicate a breakup, I don't know where you are in your love life, but if something is not working, it may be time to pursue new avenues. And then you do have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, possibly fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New energy may come in towards the end of this year when you disconnect from what's not working. Shireen for this weekend. You have the world at your feet, and you may be spending time with a Libra. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. An old wound or a hurt is healing and moving into the past. Pretty good. Cosmic, Target rejected my candidacy. Why? Why would you get rejected from Target? I don't get that. Will I get a part-time job before the end of the year? You will. You will. I'm surprised. I don't know. Why would Target reject you? Did you ever work there before? Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Over 10 years ago, did you leave on bad terms? Because if you left on bad terms, that's why. Because we had, at the grocery store I worked at, we had do not hire. And they put, if somebody left, like somebody got fired for something, like I can't remember who it was. It was somebody who worked with me when we were teenagers. And they left on bad terms. Fuck, who was it? And then they came back as an adult and they wanted to get rehired, and they wouldn't rehire him. There was a do not hire put on this person, and they couldn't work in any of them, not just our store. And they came back as an adult like many years later. Shit, I can't remember who it was. I remember it was a guy, because I remember talking to him and being like, I mean, you were 15 when it happened. Like, they can't forgive you for that? Oh, Cosmic, that's weird. They let you work seasonal after that? I would call and find out. Sarah, is it okay to stay with Sam? What do you mean by stay? Like stay in this person's home temporarily, stay in a relationship? Shweta, Abbott checks feelings for me. May find you to be somebody who is smart, intelligent, confident, hardworking, understanding, and compassionate, a sincere friend. Hi, Richard. Stay in a relationship. You have to make that decision. The cards can't tell you to leave a relationship. You've got to decide that. The thing is that nothing is changing. So if you think that you're going to stay and things are going to improve, they're not improving. You have to make the decision to stay in the relationship that you're in. But the cards can't tell you what to do. It's your call. Debbie, will I hear about inheritance that was taken? I don't see any news about an inheritance coming in as of right now. This may be something that you have to pursue. Yeah, I don't think that you're going to just hear. You may have to like actively pursue it. And if you have been and you're not hearing anything, you may have to keep pursuing it. Ruth Charles, how do we see my exams going? Will I pass them? I think you're going to pass them, yeah. You're going to feel relieved once they're done. Lioness, waiting for old job to send references to the new job. Why are they taking so long? Are they trying to sabotage me? No, they're just lazy. It's just not a top priority for them. I don't think they're trying to like sabotage you. I think that they feel like they'll do it when they get to it, kind of a thing. I don't know. Is there anybody there you can call and tell them that you really need it to get done? Is there anyone here I haven't answered for? I see one from Cosmic. Anybody else? Oh, Charles, I bet. That shit sucks. Yeah, I would call the office and leave a message line, yes. Cosmic, yesterday the CEO at GS said randomly how it was back at your new role. And then she said, it will all work out, don't worry. Does she mean that they're intending to keep me after April? I don't think she knows for sure, because I think that company is having financial problems, but I think their intentions have always been to keep you. Luz, good morning. I would like to know if Anthony Vera will return back into my life. Return just communication, or you're talking about a committed relationship? There is potential to hear from this person. I don't see commitment as of right now, if that's what you were asking. But could you hear from this person? Yeah, that's possible, and it may be before the end of this year. Oh, thank you, Sarah. The one, yeah. And like, I'm so stupid. I have a red wig up there. That's like a kid's wig. I could have let her wear that rather than buying that other one, but it kind of came with the costume and it was fine. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Lizette, love for the rest of the year. Slow and steady wins the race, but you do have a wish coming true, romance coming in, and success. If you're already with this person, things look good. If you're not with anyone, there may be somebody new coming in before the end of this year, and it looks like new energy, not old energy, because you're making a decision to move forward. Could be a Libra or a Cancer. But yeah, I would say life's moving forward. Cosmic, do you see high chance that I will be kept permanently at GS? Yeah, I think so, but I think it's going to be as the receptionist. But like I said, there's financial issues around this job. So let's see. Ivo, please confirm I applied for several rotational jobs in Australia. Do you see energies indicating me getting confirmed for this offer or somewhere else? Most likely you're going to get the Australia one. Yeah, you got better than 70% chance. That's good. Davey, will the dog walking business do well? It has potential to do very well. Yeah. Yeah, it does have a lot of potential. If you stick with it and you pursue it, yep. Oh, you're welcome. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Share Daisy, what's the person on my mind? I can't answer for person on your mind. I need the person's name. Oh, you're welcome, Ivo. Alan, good morning. What's the platter looking for Taurus in the near future? No longer holding yourself back, an old wound heals and moves into the past. Life could change for you for the better quickly. When you listen to your intuition, happiness comes in around work, school, or business. Perseverance pays off. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Then you also have another Leo here, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Not bad. And Lourdes, I answered for you already a little while ago. Share Daisy, what is A's general view of May? May find you to be somebody who is grounded and stable, pleasant, like personable, fair-minded, well-balanced, a loyal friend, somebody who is sincere and down-to-earth, hardworking, and successful. Pretty good. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Mel, for the weekend. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something can make you feel relief. And cause for celebration comes in around having choices and options this weekend. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. An old wound heals and moves into the past. Not bad. Vartika, general reading. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You've got the world at your feet, maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Pretty good. Alrighty. If that's it, I will wrap it up, and I will see you guys on TikTok at 2 today or tonight around 9:30 on YouTube. TikTok at 2, Monday through Friday. Oh my goodness, I've been sitting in this position. Thank you all very much for being here this morning. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.